Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Today I thought we could try different type of video, and I've prepared this like shop my stash type of video. I've seen a lot of people doing this type of content, and I just feel like that could be a fun thing to try. So I'm gonna show you all the things that I want to use more in August, things that I want to have kind of in my like everyday pile, and also those are things that I want to use more in August, either to finish it completely and like declutter it, or just because also August is like the last month of summer, and after August I'm gonna start to kind of get into more like fall and Halloween themed makeup. So I also want to get some uses out of the palettes and products that I've had in my summer collection in my summer collection. So this might be like the last time to properly use them. After that I'm still gonna use everything that I have, but I will definitely be more focusing on things that are fall or Halloween inspired, or that have Halloween color story or fall color story. So we're gonna start with face products. I want to get a little bit more uses out of these two BB creams. This is the under 20 anti-acne like mattifying BB cream, and I don't know if there's a shade. I think it's shade number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So this one is amazing BB cream. It dries out completely like satin, and it's just a very nice, just like evening out your skin tone type of thing. I've had it last year as well, so this is definitely at least a year old, and you're supposed to use it for 12 months, so I want to get some uses out of this. It's still pretty full, even though I've used it quite a lot of times, but it's such a big tube and you don't need a lot of it, so I'm still gonna keep using it. I'm not gonna throw it away after this month ends, but I definitely want to use it a little bit more. I wasn't using a lot of foundations or BB creams this past month, because I've had a bit of acne going on, so I didn't want it to. Usually when I have spots or pimples or anything like that, I don't like to put foundation on top of it or BB cream or anything. I just like to leave it bare and let it, disappear on its own. I don't like to put anything on it unless it's like a skincare. So that's this one. And then I also have this Garnier BB cream, hyaluronic aloe all in one, and this one is for combination to oily skin. It's in the shade light. I think they also have shade fair and medium, and maybe even dark. I don't know. I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 shades from them in drugstores, but also like here there aren't that many color options. So this one is also great. It's a little bit darker than this one. This one is a little bit more like orangey, so I only wear it when I have a tan on, which I don't have right now because it's been raining for like 2 weeks where I live. But this one is really nice. It also dries down completely, and it feels like skin. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin. This one you kind of know you have it, but it doesn't bother you, or at least it doesn't bother me, and it doesn't leave any like sticky residue on your face or anything. It does dry down, but you know you have it. With this one, you don't feel it and you don't see it. It's just that the skin is a little bit more even, and it gives it a little bit more healthy glow and healthy color without feeling sticky or oily or anything like that. And it doesn't, at least for me, it doesn't settle into like fine lines or like on your forehead and stuff like that. So I like this one, and I also want to get a little bit more uses out of it because, as I said, it's a little bit darker and I only wear it when I'm tan. So after summer ends, I'm definitely not gonna be able to wear this one because it's gonna be too dark. But yeah, I want to use these two BB creams a bit more. Then for like blushes, highlighters and stuff like that, I want to get a little bit more use out of the liquid blushes that I have, especially this one. This is the Berry M Fresh Face Cheek and Lip Tint. It's a very small bottle and I've actually had it for like a year, but I'm still not done with it. This one is kind of like a baby pink type of color, so I feel like especially now with all the like Barbie makeup and stuff like that, I should be able to finish it. It's like, I'm kind of confused that it's still not gone because it's such a small bottle. I've definitely had it for like, I think I had it last year in summer, or like I purchased it somewhere around summer last year. And it's a small bottle and you actually use quite a bit of it because it's more like sheer. So I usually use quite a bit of this product, but like it still doesn't want to go. I don't know what to do with it. So I would be happy if I was able to finish it. As you can see, it's like a very pretty, like pinky, slightly peachy, but more like pastel-y pink than peach. It just has a little bit of warmth to it. And yeah, it's teeny tiny. I don't know why it's still not gone, but I will try to use it. I've definitely been trying to use it quite a bit. Every time I do anything even remotely like neutral or cool toned leaning, I always wear this blush to just like use it up, because I think you're only supposed to use it for like a year, and I definitely had it for a year. So I just want to kind of get that away. I have other pinky blushes in my collection, and they're powder, which I prefer. Well, I like cream powder, cream blushes and stuff like that, but you can't use them for that long. They get bad, or like they get bad quicker. Whereas with powder products, you can easily sanitize them and, like, you know, disinfect them. So I would rather just use up my cream products and then use the powder products that are in similar shades, because I have the Scooby-Doo blush, the Daphne and Velma blush, and the Daphne is similar to this one, I think, on the face. And this one is pretty sheer, so I feel like after a couple of hours you can't even see it on the face, whereas powder blushes last a little bit longer. So I want to use that. I also have this Revolution Fast Base blush. This one is actually kind of new. I think I got it like June or something. But I want to get a little bit more uses out of this one as well, because it's a very pretty summer color. It's like peachy shade. And I've also been using it quite a bit, because again, I have peachy blushes that are powder, so I want to make sure that I use up the cream ones in the first place, and then I can go on to the powder blushes. Also, the powder ones are just a little bit easier to store. This is pretty like big bottle. So yeah, then I have this blush from Shein, or like She Glam. This is the Float On. It's a very warm, like orange color. I will use this throughout autumn as well, but I just, again, it's a liquid, so I want to make sure that I use the liquids first. And then I have two highlighters from She Glam, and the one that I definitely want to use up more, or use more during summer, is this one in the shade Solar Flare, because it's very like goldy orange highlighter. You won't be able to see it because they're white in the back, in the bottle, but it's extremely like gold to orange, which I don't feel I will be able to pull off after the summer ends, because it's like extremely warm. And I mean, I'm still probably gonna use it a bit during autumn, but after that I will have to wait for another year, and I think you're supposed to use these only for 6 months. So I want to get some uses out of this before the weather turns bad. And then I have also the shade Flying Comet. The Flying Comet has a bit more of like pink and purple to it, as well as the gold, so this one I will be able to use after summer and autumn, but still I just want to use up the liquids that I have. I have couple brow products that I want to finish soon. Maybe not this month, but hopefully soon. So I have this Beauty Bay Brush Up brow soap. This one is like clear brow soap, and as you can see, all of this is a pan. So I only have product around the parameters of the bottle, and this is pretty like small bottle. It doesn't have too much of product of it. So I think if I'm gonna keep on using this, I might be able to finish it this month or next month. Maybe, we'll see. So that's this product. Then I have the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Pomade, and this one is in the shade Taupe. I've had this for at least a year, maybe more, and I'm actually at the bottom. I don't know if you can probably see, but all of the middle parts are like touching the bottom, and there's pretty much only like around the edges. There's product pretty much only around the edges. So yeah, this one took so long to even get to the bottom of it, but I think now I'm like on a good track to finish it. And also I want to finish it soon because it's getting a little bit drier than it was when I bought it, so I definitely want to like use it up before it completely dries. And then I also have this Rimmel Brow This Way brow sculpting kit. It's like a brow powder and brow pomade. So this is powder and this is pomade. I like that the pomade is a little bit darker because I use the powder made in the beginning of the brow, and as you can see I have huge pans here, so I also want to use this up soon, but I don't think I will be able to use it this month. But this one is a little bit more warmer than the Maybelline one. So usually when I do more cool tone looks I use this, and when I do more warm tones I use this because this one is a bit more warmer. I think it's also like this one is medium brown, by the way, so it's a little bit more warmer, especially the pomade side of it. So that's that. I will for the powder I will only use this one. I have another powder but I never use it because I'm trying to finish this one up. This is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I've had this for like 2 years probably. Mine is completely busted, like the closing of this doesn't work, so I had to stick this washi tape all around, and the washi tape is the only thing that keeps it closed. So yeah, I have this transparent powder. I pretty much only powder my under eyes sometimes, not all the times, and sometimes my like T-zone when I'm wearing foundation that doesn't set itself. And yeah, this takes so long. I even dropped it a couple times, so there's a couple like bitten edges around this, but yeah, it takes forever. But it's the only powder that I've been using pretty much for the last 4 months, because I want to finish it. I want to get rid of it finally. This is immortal at this point, I feel like. But yeah, so that's like a long project plan that I hope by the end of this year I will be able to get rid of it, because I just really want this gone. It's been with me for so long, and I want to try other powders, but this one, because it's so like in such a horrible shape, I just want to get rid of it. But yeah, I'll finish using it and then bye bye. Then for concealers, the only concealer that I've been pretty much using is this Rimmel Lasting Radiance concealer. I'm nearly finished. Like there's only a little bit of product at the bottom. I think I've used it like 210 times at this point. Like I've had it for a year, and yeah, there's not a lot of it in there. I have no clue what shade is this, but I assume it's either like something like ivory or light, something very light. And yeah, I've had this for so long, and it's amazing concealer. It's the best concealer I've ever tried. I just love this one, but it's old and I want to get rid of it. So I think I might be able to finish this one up probably this month, because there's genuinely only at the bottom and then a little bit like around the edges, but not too much. And I have to actually store it like this, you know, standing, because otherwise I can't scrape anything from the bottom if it's lying down. So yeah, that's that. Now let's go to the, I have like a acrylic drawer, and one of the boxes in it is all just like eye products, like small eye products. So eye pencils, mascaras, primers, eyeliners, all these things. So from this drawer, what can I use up? So I want to finish this Thrill Seeker mascara from Rimmel. I've had this one for like 2 months, but I've been also using another mascara that I've finished off. So this one, I think I've used it like 50 times at this point, so there's definitely not a lot of uses in this anymore, because I also noticed that it my lashes aren't as coated as they used to be, so there's not a lot of product left. So this one I will definitely use up this month. The only primer that I use on my lid is this Beauty Bay eye base. I also have this e.l.f. one, but since I had the Beauty Bay for like a year and you're supposed to use it for a year, I'm trying to use it up, but this one is such a big this one has so much product in it, and it takes a while to finish it, even though I do my eye makeup every single day, and sometimes even twice a day when I'm filming something. This just doesn't want to go. So this one is the only primer that I'm using. Also the only primer that I'm using under my glitter and like shimmer is the NYX glitter primer, and I'm actually kind of, I mean, there's still quite a bit of it, so I don't think I'm gonna finish it this month, but there's not that much left. For eye pencils, I've had this one pencil, yes, this one from Dermacol. It's the Summer Vibes. You see me use it all the time. Every time, in the past 3 months, every time I've used yellow eyeliner, it's been this one. And it's a small, like kind of travel-sized eyeliner. I think they have, or like waterline liner. And I think they have like 4 shades. I like the yellow one the most because it's genuinely like a pastel yellow. The other yellow eyeliners that I have are more like bright, but this one is pastel and I love it. And it's kind of a little bit more, I don't know, it leans a little bit more like cool toned green as well. And this is all that's left, just this little piece. The rest is gone, so I'm definitely gonna be able to finish it, but because I use yellow in my waterline all the time. So that's this one, and I wanna repurchase it and maybe purchase the other shades as well. I think they have like turquoisey shade, then maybe like red, this yellow, and then I don't remember what the last one is, but I definitely want the yellow back because I usually have one. I usually have the Oden's eye gel liner set at my dorm, and I keep these kind of miscellaneous eyeliners at home at my parents' house because I always spend like weekends and vacation and like holidays here, or like every time the school is closed. So, and I also spend summer here, so I keep these like all the other brands here, and Oden's eye is always with me because it has pretty much all the colors. But this one I think I will be able to finish up, and I am planning on repurchasing it. I want to use up this Colourpop liquid liner. This one is in shade Try Me, because there's not a lot of product left, or at least it doesn't draw very well at this point. And I don't really love these felt tip liners from Colourpop. I had their black one, and it I don't know, it doesn't really work for me very well. It dries down pretty quickly and it dries up pretty quickly. So it's not ideal. And I also want to finish using up this another Colourpop liner. This is the, gosh, how is it called? Graphics liners in the shade Major Inspo. This one is like a pinky reddish type of color. And these graphics liners, I had one I had one more shade, which was something like a, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like cool tone, darker green. And they're just a little bit too runny and like watery for me, so I wanna use it up hopefully and get rid of it, because they're not my favorite. And nowadays when I wanna do like colorful liner, I just use eyeshadows and a bit of setting spray, and that's it. So I don't really need this because it takes up space. Again, it's liquid, so it's harder to, or it's impossible to clean it up or like disinfect it. And it's, I don't, especially around the eyes, I don't like to keep these liquidy things that I can't disinfect, because I don't trust it. And I think that's it for like eye products. Oh, maybe this one from Rimmel. This is the Wonder Swipe eyeliner in the shade Kaching. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, but it's this like mossy green. I've got it for Christmas, so I should definitely use it soon, because this has 9 months shelf life, or like, you know, you should only have it open for 9 months. And I think now it's getting a little bit more like acrylic paint like. It's not as, it was a little bit more runny when I got it, which I didn't like about it because it was a little bit too watery for me. Now it's getting a bit drier, and I actually like the formula a little bit more nowadays, but I definitely don't think there's a lot of it left, because I tried to use it quite a bit. It's green, and I love green, as you can see from my nails maybe, but don't look at them too closely, because I had them for like a week, more than a week, and I did them myself, and they're just with regular nail polish, so they're not great at this point. But anyways, I love greens, and I use this one quite a bit, so I think I might be able to declutter it at the end of the month, or maybe at the end of next month. And I think that's everything for the eyes from this drawer. So I think I can get into eyeshadows. So the palettes I want to keep or I want to use more this month is, first of all, this Oden's Eye Alva Mini Forest palette, because it's my project pen palette, and there's only one shade left, and there's not a lot of it. As you can see, it's only like in the absolute corners of it, so I wanna use this one up, which was kind of also like my goal, to use it up by the end of August, or like by the end of summer. And I think this is pretty reasonable goal at this point, because like it's so little, and also with these mini palettes, or at least with this mini first palette from Oden's Eye, I noticed that once you hit the pen, especially the mattes, they started to be super like powdery and like dusty. So usually when I touch it with brush, there's like a lot of dust that comes out, and it's actually pretty easy to use it up at this point. So I'm so happy about this. I really wanted to finish this one up. Then another palette that I want to use more is this Cosmic Brushes Delicious Delights palette. I got it last week, and on Friday I think I've uploaded my 6 look video with this, and like a review. So this is how she looks like. As you can see, especially like the shimmers, they have a little bit of like dip in them, because I've been using it. I'm trying to use it since I've uploaded the video. I've been using it every single day for my eyeshadow looks, and I will continue to like trying to bring it up in my Get Ready With Me's, because I wanna get some use out of it, and I wanna make sure that I use all of the shades at least a couple of times before the month ends for my like final monthly review. So yeah, this one I have to get a little bit more uses out of before I'm sure about my review, and like, well, I am pretty sure about my review, but I want to give it a little bit more try, so that I'm absolutely sure. So that's this one, and also because it's new and it's like pastel palette, so I think after the summer ends, I'm just not gonna use it as often, even though I still want to keep using it. But obviously, like, I'm gonna have other palettes to use, so I think I'm just gonna go here for like 1 or 2 shades at a time. So I wanna use it for now, or like get some more uses out of it. Then I wanna keep focusing more on the single shadows that I have, so either this one from Little, or I have one Terra Moon shade and one like Nomad Cosmetics shade, or these Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. I just want to focus on my single shadow collection. And then the other palettes that I just really want to get some uses out of before the summer ends is this Ansley Rainflower Moon palette, because I got it last month. It was in the last month's, I reviewed it last month, and it's gonna be in the July like monthly haul that I will post soon, I promise. So again, it's more like a spring summer color story, so I want to get some uses out of it and test these multichromes a little bit more, just because I think they're beautiful and I really like them. So this one also want to use it more. Also want to use this Scooby-Doo palette from Glamlight, because it's still a relatively new palette. I've had it for like, I got it at the beginning of summer or something like that, and it's not as summery of a color story. There are some like more pastel-y and lighter colors, but because the palette and the look of it is very summery, I just want to use it more. Now that it's still summer, I will use it throughout the whole year. Don't worry, but like I just want to get a little bit more uses out of it before the summer ends, and I want to focus on it a little bit more. I also want to focus a little bit more on the Legend of Korra palette from Colourpop, because it's in my summer palette collection, or like when I was ranking palettes for summer. So I want to get some uses out of it, and again, it's relatively new. And another relatively new palette, even though this one is probably the oldest one from all of them, is the Serpent palette from Mika Beauty Shop and Martha's Makeup, because it's beautiful and it has these like very shiny yellow based colors, or like oranges and stuff like that, and also just because it's beautiful, and I feel like I didn't get enough of use out of it, even though it's so beautiful. So I need to step my game up with this palette. I need to use it more. So yeah, I think that's all the palettes that I wanted to focus on this month, and all the makeup that I wanted to focus on this month. Let me know if you like this style of video, if you would want me to, if I should continue this for the next months as well. Because I think this would be kind of fun to like show you my plan for the month, and then at the end of the month see if I actually finished up the products that I wanted to finish, or like how much did I use them and stuff like that. I think that would be a fun thing to incorporate into my channel. Also, I don't know what video to shoot, so this was just an idea. Let me know if you like this, and yeah, I hope I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, let me know if you like this, and I will be super happy and excited to see you in my next video, which will hopefully be the monthly haul for July. So that's it from me. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.